I am going to pull some tarot cards for the new moon that's happening tonight at 18 degrees of Taurus. I've done these videos before. If you're new, hi, I'm Analisa. I'm going to pull a card for each sign of the zodiac. This can be relevant to your sun sign and your rising sign. I also just posted the astrology forecast for May and horoscopes for each sign on my YouTube too. The link is in my bio for that. All right, we're going to go ahead and start with Aries. This is going to be your tarot card for what to focus on during this new moon in Taurus. We have the Tower reversed. So the Tower upright usually indicates that we've gone through some major cataclysmic life-altering change. When it's reversed, we might be kind of finally starting to move forward and out of this energy, but we're still in the process of dealing with some of the ramifications and feelings around this change. So if you've been experiencing, kind of some turbulence in your life, we do like seeing the Tower reversed, as it means that things are going to start getting a little bit better. But we might still be in it a bit. All right, Taurus, it's your season right now. This is going to be your card for the moon today. We have the Shaman, or what's also known as the King of Cups reversed. When this card is upright, it means that we are standing in our intuition. We're grounded in our intuition and our emotional state in a really positive way. This card's ruled by Neptune, and Neptune energy connects us to the ethereal, our creative energy, our spiritual energy. And when it's reversed, it means that we're feeling ungrounded. We might be seeking to escape reality in unhealthy ways. So the guidance here is probably to reflect on what your relationship is to your intuition and your spirituality, and what are some things that you can do to trust yourself more. How can you learn how to trust your gut or develop a stronger relationship to self around your intuition? All right, we've got Gemini, you're next. I should pull these before I jump on here. That would be a good idea. Gemini, we have the Daughter of Wands, which is also known as the Page of Wands. Your guidance for this new moon energy is to allow yourself to explore your identity and your relationship to self in a more fun and creative way. Maybe you've been taking things too seriously, and this is a positive time for you to kind of let loose and not take things as seriously. It's also a sign that it's good for you to do things that reignite your sense of self in ways that are empowering and fun. It's kind of like let yourself be wild and free to explore yourself in new and interesting ways. Be open to new opportunities and new possibilities. Cancer, this is your new moon guidance. We've got the Sun or Knight of Discs. I really love the image on this card. It's kind of like a Peter Pan kind of individual who's about to shoot an arrow through the forest onto a target. And I feel like this card, really reminds me a lot of Capricorn energy, which is the opposite of Cancer. But this is, be intentional with your goals right now. Like what are you aiming towards, and how do your actions align with the things that you want to manifest or cultivate? This is a really good time. Like this new moon in Taurus specifically is a really good time to set intentions around things that we want to manifest in the physical, whether it's with work, finances, good health, that kind of stuff. And I feel like this card is definitely leaning towards you, maybe writing out that list and being really intentional with what your goals are, and, telling the universe kind of what you want moving forward in that way. All right, Leo. We've got the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is the gift of clarity, the gift of clear sight, the gift of mental peace, the gift of wisdom. And so in this energy, it says to lean into those things during this new moon. Where are ways that you can calm the mind and lean into having kind of this more centered approach to things. I really love the image here on the Mother Peace deck. And, it's a great day for meditation, deep breath work, that kind of stuff, but also, trusting your mental process right now. So that's for Leo. And we're going to have Virgo next. All right, Virgo, we've got the Hanged One. So the Hanged One is a card that's ruled by Pisces, which is the opposite of Virgo. And the Hanged One represents needing to go with the flow and kind of, let go and not try to control so much. We are also being shown that we might be in a little bit of a limbo period and that we don't have a lot of control over, you know, what is happening around us. And so the Hanged One often is kind of asking you, like, where can you let go? Where can you, you know, be more in tune with just, you know, seeing where life takes you versus trying to control what's happening. All right, Libra, you're next. We've got the Six of Wands reversed. So the Six of Wands upright is a card that represents we feel a sense of accomplishment. And when it's reversed, we might have that energy accessible to us, but we're not feeling accomplished. We might be feeling a lack of confidence somewhere. So I think the guidance for you, Libra, is where can you work on your sense of your relationship to self, your sense of self around accomplishments? Do you allow yourself to feel a state of accomplishment when you accomplish things? Or did you have something happen that kind of forced you into some humility that you're feeling? Or maybe you accomplished things, but they didn't really go the way that you were hoping they would go. And so this new moon is a time for you to set intentions around reflecting on that and, you know, working through those feelings. Scorpio is next. Scorpio, we have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a card where we're often trying to figure out who we are in the world. So when the Three of Wands comes up, we've already kind of acknowledged that we know we have the power to bring a lot to the world. We know that we have a lot of gifts or a lot of skills, but now we're kind of like, how do I get this out? How do I take who I am and apply it to, you know, what I do out there? And so this is a card of self-discovery, but not to the self, to, you know, how we take the self and bring it to others. So your work during this new moon is kind of, you know, maybe setting intentions on how do you want to be received by the world? How do you want to be received by other people? Who do you want to be in the world? We also get to carve some of that path ourselves. So that's your guidance. With Sagittarius, we've got your card, which is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is ruled by Aquarius, and this is a card that it symbolizes travel in a literal sense, but it also symbolizes getting different perspectives and taking kind of more of a detached view or overall view of a situation. So this is, you know, during this new moon, maybe you're getting a different perspective on something. Maybe you're seeing things more clearly. Maybe you're able to kind of hover above a situation. And so you can set intentions also around that. Like if you've been wanting clarity about a situation, or you've been wanting to feel more detached about something, or if you want to go on a trip and you want to manifest the ability to go on that trip, this card is symbolizing that that's a good accessible energy to you right now. All right, Capricorn, you're next. We've got the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is a really positive card. It's ruled by Pisces, and it's a card that is often called the wishing card. So it can be associated with Venus in Pisces or Jupiter in Pisces. And when we see the Nine of Cups, it's usually a sign that the universe is listening to us. So whatever you want to call in, whatever you want to manifest on this new moon in Taurus, tell the universe, because your wishing powers are heightened. Your manifestation powers are heightened. There's always kind of that double-edged sword where be careful what you wish for, because if you get it and your intentions are messy and you're not ready for what the opportunities are that are coming to you, sometimes we're like, oh, I wished for this. I wasn't expecting to get it so fast. I'm not ready for this. So that's something I've had to learn that lesson a lot. So just make sure you're setting clear intentions around things you're actually wanting and ready for. All right, Aquarius, this is your card. We have the Lovers. So relationships are a big theme for you during this new moon. You know, the new moon's all about setting intentions. And so if you have had love or relationships on the mind, then this is a go ahead to set intentions towards what you want to manifest or cultivate more in your relationships. Sometimes that can be just writing a list out of, you know, what your ideal partnership dynamic is. If you're already in a relationship, this is a really good time for setting intentions around how you want to connect with your partner. So relationships are a big focus for you for this new moon. All right, now we have Pisces, last but not least. Let's see how this new moon energy is good for you to tap into. Then I don't know if it skipped. The Son of Cups is the Pisces card. So Son of Cups is also known as the Knight of Cups. In the Son of Cups, we are working through maybe some painful emotional debris, and we're trying to figure out how to get more in alignment with vulnerability and how to process our emotions. The Suns or the Knights are very youthful energy, where you know, we feel like we know things or we have wisdom, but we're still learning and kind of fumbling. And so with the Knight of Cups, there's a lot of potential for us to fumble in relationship to our intuition and our feelings. We're still learning how to develop a strong relationship to our emotional center. So this new moon is a really good opportunity for Pisces to work on your relationship to that. When I was doing the Pisces horoscope, the Taurus energy was hitting in the 3rd house, which is the house of the mind. And the Knights represent air, and this is like air and water energy. So that's very in alignment to me with kind of the sextile of the Taurus 3rd house energy to the Piscean 1st house energy. How do you get grounded in the mind around your feelings? How do you unify the yin and the yang in a way that is harmonious to what you're working through emotionally, if that makes sense? All right, I'm gonna not go off on any more tangents about anything, and that is where I'm gonna leave you. Happy new moon in Taurus. This is a really good time for prosperity and abundance rituals, and I wish you all the best of luck in your manifestations. All right, I will see you guys soon.